I'm Megamine,
Hi.
who did a takeover of the channel over the last week.
I'm a
But
monster and I took
but I am back from Tennessee, and I had a wonderful time. But I'm very happy to be back. Oh, we forgot to turn on one of the lights. Alexa, bedroom light on.
That is the one thing I would always remember, but I would always start like this. Then I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, you need that mic.
Yeah.
My mic is very easy to swivel out of the way. It's very easy to swivel
It doesn't
back.
pick up things from very far away.
No, it does not. You gotta have it relatively close. Now, it'll pick up. The thing is, I have it angled so it picks up down.
Yeah.
So you just put it down about right here, and you're fine.
Okay.
Does not cover up the face for the webcam, but you still get all of the sound.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed my streams this week.
I
had a
enjoyed your
wonderful time.
streams.
Like they were filled with nothing.
They weren't filled with nothing.
Like,
they were filled with calm happiness.
That's fair.
You created
like
a virtual safe
me
space.
Being ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
I met a 9-year-old. She tried to tell me she was 23.
Aw.
She tried to tell me that because I just told her I didn't feel comfortable being Animal Crossing friends with her because she's so much younger than me, and she got upset.
Aw.
I feel bad about it. But I just don't think it's appropriate.
I feel that. Well, all of that being said, we're gonna, there should be, let me double check to make sure that the message has gone out to the...
Also, our island theme is dancing like a stripper, so...
Yeah. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper.
So, like, she was at our island for a little bit.
Okay.
But I don't think she realized, because people weren't talking to our villagers. We were playing hide and seek.
Why does it still say we're playing Animal Crossing New Horizons?
Because I don't know what I'm
Oh,
doing.
because I forgot to hit done on this. Whoops.
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix that.
Description's gonna be about how you're back. Oh, were you supposed to do that? Because I've been just using the restream page.
No, yours is fine because I had to change the game, but I forgot to forgot to hit done here,
Okay.
so the game didn't update. Now the game should update. Now we should be playing for. Now the stream should show that we are playing Dangan.
I burped maybe once while we were at the bar, but I've taken like 3 sips of the fucking kettle sour and I'm burping already.
Yeah,
That's why I was
it's a
leaning
curse.
So far back. And the worst part is, those were on tap, the ones that we were drinking. Those should have made me burp, but this is like McDonald's Sprite kind of fizzy. Am I wrong?
Nah, you're not wrong.
This is why, I think that's why I like it so much, because I like my,
It's very fizzy.
I like my, like, soft drinks to be super fizzy and super cold. Like McDonald's.
But yeah. We got pleasantly drunk at Black Warrior Brewing Company.
I found someone from high school.
And we've got their one of their drinks. They make a sour, which is very
Really
dangerous information for me to know because that means that there's a local brewing company that makes a sour near
And
me.
here's the thing, that blackberry sour is not their usual thing. They make
Blackberry
like a different
ale.
Okay, well they make a different kind of cider like every few months.
Yeah, I'm fucking down for that.
It's gonna be great. It's so dangerous. We've decided it's gonna be our new like Friday,
Yeah, Saturday.
not Friday.
Yeah, Saturday
thing.
afternoon.
Like come over, have one drink.
Have a couple drinks at Black Warrior and then head
After I
over
get
and
off
stream.
work, I get to go see Paladin straight after work, and I don't have to drive 20 minutes. I only get to drive 5.
So we see each other there, and then we drive back here and we play Dangan. Though we did 3 drinks this time around, we're probably gonna shorten that because this is a trial run.
that was like
We didn't
one
really start.
more.
We didn't really start the stream until like almost 6:30
Sorry.
today.
All right, let's do it. Let's stop getting.
Speaking of, yeah, let's get to it. Well, I was mostly vamping because I wanted to make sure that people had time to get here.
Oh, that's true. I don't usually vamp. I just show up and I do my stuff. Then again, it's Animal Crossing, so it's like you're not missing that much. And if you show up and ask, it'll be like, "Oh, I moved 2 houses."
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, the difference is this is Dangan. And Dangan, a lot of shit happens very quickly.
I'll be honest, I'm so glad that when you you were there for me doing the Mayday maze. That shit was so much harder than it should have. It was not that hard last year.
I had a lot of fun instructing you on how to get through it.
It was not that hard last year. It was so much easier last year.
All right. So, typical of our thing, let's go ahead and go through all of the Monokuma files.
Let's do it.
All right. Oh, okay, that's how that works. That's weird. I have to hold right trigger or right mouse and then physically move the mouse up and down to scroll the
See,
text.
I never would have guessed that.
I kind of get it because
it's right there.
it's
I
right
see
there,
now.
but like I was trying to think like scroll means this, but
I'm already
scroll
3 drinks in.
scroll like makes you go through the things, but right clicking and doing that makes you actually move the text.
Okay,
So let's go through all of our truth bullets.
cool.
We got the Monokuma file. The victim is Rantaro Amami. His ultimate talent is unknown. The victim's body was discovered in a library. He messed.
You want me to put your dinner in the oven while you read?
I'm fine right now.
Okay, cool.
The victim's body was discovered in a library. Your dinner is in the microwave.
Cool.
Unless you don't like how much salt there is, in which case your dinner is in the freezer.
We'll see.
Estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was Hey! Paranoia's here. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. We've got bloody shot put. The bloody murder weapon found on the floor of the library. It seems to be the same as the shot put balls in the warehouse. Rantaro's belongings. Rantaro's personal belongings. He had a key to his dorm and a monopad. He did not have anything that looked like a card key. The promotional video and background music that Monokuma played to encourage everyone to start the killing game. It was on full volume until the murder occurred. I have a feeling that full volume is going to matter here. The security alarms receiver. A sensor was placed on the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. The library vent. Connected to the classroom vent on the first floor. The vent grate was still propped open, exactly the way Kaide left it when they set up the hidden cameras. Basically to mean that's not a thing. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
One of the moving bookcase. One of the bookcases in the far left end of the library. After it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to its original place when a certain amount of time passes. The bookcase moved back to its original place right before Kaide and Shuichi found the body. Card reader dust. The dust Shuichi planted in the hidden door's card reader. When it was checked during the investigation, the dust was left exactly the way it was originally set up. There's definitely new minigames. We're going to find out how difficult it is, but we're not sure yet. Library books that could not fit in the bookcases and were instead stacked on top of them. Nothing has changed since Shuichi and Kaide placed the hidden cameras. The books Kaide stacked in front of the vent were left exactly the way they were. Hey, Mada, welcome out.
I got the flash trial pulled up just in case.
Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room. In the basement, Rantaro, Maki, Kaito, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Gonta. But Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. Rantaro left to go to the bathroom after Kaito and Tenko went to get Rantaro. The only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3, Maki, Angie, and Himiko. Sliding door. The sliding door in the AV room that leads to the hallway. The door was poorly made and only opens wide enough to slip an arm through. It would have been difficult for a person to enter and exit through it. It is faced straight to the library's rear entrance.
Delicious.
Lookout classroom. Kaide and Shuichi were on lookout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement. Although Shuichi left briefly to go check the basement, the two were together the entire time until the receiver went off. Classroom vent. Connected to the library vent, both Kaide and Shuichi were on watch until the security alarm went off. It was not possible for anyone to sneak into the library by going through the vent. During the body discovery announcement, Kyo, Miyu, Kirumi, and Tsumigi were all in the dining hall. Miyu was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget. Tsumigi was had briefly gone to the bathroom and returned to the dining hall shortly after. During the body discovery announcement, Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms. We can cycle through the photos.
Cool. Very cool.
4 photos taken by the camera facing the library's front entrance. The first photo is a shot of Kaide, Shuichi, Kaito, and Tenko running in shortly before the body was discovered. Second photo is a shot of Maki, Anji, Himiko, and Gonta running in after they heard Tenko scream. The third photo is a shot of Kibo, Ryoma, Kyo, Miyu, Tsumuki, Kirumi, and Kokichi running after they heard the body discovery announcement. The fourth photo is a shot of Shuichi removing the camera for investigation. 2 photos taken by the camera facing the library entrance. The first is a photo of Rentaro coming in. Second shot is of Shuichi removing the camera for investigation. That makes me believe that the person that killed him did not come into the room.
Okay.
And I'll explain that in a second.
Okay.
We'll go through all the photos.
That's why we're blaming Gonta. And I don't
Yeah, we're blaming Gonta. I think that's... So, 2 photos taken by the camera facing the hidden door. The first photo is a shot of Rentaro opening the moving bookcase. Second is a shot of Rentaro attempting to remove the camera. So, let me explain something here. And why I think that this means that somebody that specifically that Gonta killed him. As much as I don't want Gonta to be the killer.
Same.
This camera catches literally everybody running in, right?
Yeah.
Aside from whatever, right?
Hmm.
This camera has Rentaro coming in and nobody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means that nobody else would have entered this door.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't see that. We see the door closed when he comes to get the photo thing, right?
Yeah.
So did he close the door? Who closed the door is the question.
That is the
Because
question.
we can't see the door in this shot. We
They
can't
don't
see the
make
door in
mistakes
this
in
shot.
little things like this.
We can't see the door closed in this shot either. But simultaneously, if somebody had come up and hit Rentaro, they would have triggered this camera.
Yep.
Or this camera.
Yep.
The fact of the matter is the only shots that this one got were everybody running in after the murder. And the only shot we got, the only shot we got before the murder on this camera was this one. So somebody killed Rentaro without entering the room.
Yep. But then close the door.
The only way to do so would be to blast a shot put through the thing. But he would not have been able to. So Gonta might be clear. Because
He just
Gonta,
couldn't
while
open the door.
Gonta had a shot through, he wouldn't have been able to close the door afterward.
He also, he couldn't open his door.
Yeah, he couldn't open his door fully. So unless somebody's report said that Gonta left and went out so that he could then close the door behind them and then went back to the AV room, that is the only way that Gonta could have been the killer. So somebody else killed Rentaro during that time period. Because Gonta wouldn't have done it, because Gonta would have... There was no way that the door would be closed at this point if somebody had killed... If Gonta had killed him. Because Gonta had no...
Nobody came through that room.
Gonta would have no way of knowing how to get to that door.
Well, why wouldn't it have taken a picture as the door closed? Because that's movement.
Because the sensor is right above. Or no. The sensor right above is this one right here. Sorry. That's the sensor that's right above. But that's why it goes off here.
Yeah.
Is that somebody came in behind him. But that doesn't make any sense, though. Unless somebody came out of that door.
Which they probably did. It
But
lets
they
out
couldn't.
somewhere else. I
But
think
they
it's a
couldn't
hallway.
have because that is dusted. We're gonna have to get into the trial to figure it out. But I'm fucking raring to
You're
go.
excited.
Very excited.
I'm excited too. You're getting me real excited.
The cameras and the
I was
possibilities.
kind of excited, but then you started talking. I'm like, yeah.
The cameras and the possibilities mean so much.
Oh, it does. Did we get through all of it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
So-
Let's do this. Do we have all the skills we want?
Yep. Should still have everything set because I saved right afterward. Yep, we have all of our skills. Our difficulty should be normal on everything. So let's go ahead and begin.
See, I'm a little baby. Mine would be the easiest every time. And do you know what? Because what is the thing you say we put it on medium because?
We put it on easy. We put it on medium because we don't hate ourselves.
Oh,
then,
see, mine is we
let's
put it on
begin
easy
with the
because we love
basic
ourselves.
explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote
They could have just used the old file for
only
that.
the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person,
Like you can tell that that's
I'll
definitely
punish
Monokuma.
everyone
But he doesn't
besides the
feel it yet.
blackened.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't
not
feel
in
it
it
yet.
yet.
Will
Yeah.
graduate from this
Here's the thing.
academy.
They probably did everything we've played so far in one day.
Also, refusing to vote will
Plus
result in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway.
So, it's starting, huh?
God, why are the titties
Oh,
so
man.
big though?
I haven't been in a trial in like
You
forever.
usually see from right here up.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First,
You baby.
let's breathe in and breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos.
What are the no-no-nos?
No pushing, no running, no talking.
Good advice for a courtroom.
Communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial.
How do you know what a normal trial is?
Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Then might I offer the first topic?
Why are you so horny?
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
What do you like better, hers or
Calm
mine?
down. How
Yours.
about we listen first?
Who do you like? Who do you like better,
unspoken.
me or
He says
He's
it is
such a voice
vital
actor.
that we hear everyone's testimony.
you? I like you better.
Me? Oh, okay.
I'm a good listener because my ears are clean.
First topic: who the
I
hottest?
clean them so hard, they bled.
But also Miyu. She's like
I'll
a
begin
shitty
the
person, but she's the
conversation then.
hottest. But
There's
also
something I found
this one's
curious.
Yeah,
Korekiyo.
Korekiyo. Yeah,
I
Korekiyo.
wonder, didn't
Now,
the
who do you like
culprit
better,
take
the original voice actor
advantage of the
or
first
me
blood
for
perk?
Korekiyo?
You, babe.
I thought that was strange too.
I add
Now,
just the,
granted,
They
I'm
just
very
wanted to
biased.
do a
yes.
class
I
trial
also
really
add
bad.
just the right amount of like
Then
creepy
who was
horny.
the culprit?
Yeah.
The doy? Because this whole class trial was his idea.
She's my favorite character to read.
Easy peasy.
The best
I'm a
character to
fucking
read.
genius.
I'm a fucking genius!
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, the Monokubs.
Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? Was that? I don't
like
know
that.
any
Better than your
mastermind.
reading. What was that?
What's that?
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
I'm already having a lot of fun.
Mastermind, huh?
Same. It might be
Odds
because we're
are
drunk
it's
already.
one of
Yeah,
us.
it might be that we had 3 beers at a
Over
bar.
here. Everyone else thinks so too.
Does everyone really think that?
We'll
Poor
get to the
Kibo.
bottom of this.
Kibo is baby, but also boyfriend material.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Maybe because I relate
Then
him
we
with you.
could start by determining the sequence of events. Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
I need Sheldon
Then
to
let
watch
us start
every
by
movie
reviewing
and
the
read
incident.
everyone I've gone to.
Right, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together.
Oh, sorry. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is.
No, we won't.
And
now the class
trial has begun. Oh,
This is green text.
I was excited
Green
for us
te-
to read it together.
Green text is the announcer, which means I read this in a transatlantic voice.
Please do.
As things progress during each trial, non-stop debates will occur. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. You'll have to use the truth bullets you gathered to refute what they say. That relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Move the mouse to aim the reticle and left-click to fire. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statement. Those are the weak spots. There's a chance that lies or contradictions are hiding within those weak spots. But remember, you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have, and shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. Note that you can run out of time. You will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh, I almost forgot the new element. During the trial, you can concentrate using the spacebar to make time slow down. This will also reveal a small red dot within weak spots called the V point. Why is it called the V point?
I don't know.
If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you'll get an awesome V counter bullseye.
Maybe it's because high schoolers should be virgins.
V counters really improve your score and the number of monocoins you earn, so try that out. Why can't it be called the V spot?
That might be a little too on the nose for America.
During the non-stop debate, press the F3 key. We'll bring up the controls. Give them a look.
I wonder if my accent and dialect book / CDs have transit.
Yeah. It's all the same controls as last time. Escape, though, is the fast forward instead of shift. But space is still slow down. Shoot truth bullet, Q is truth cylinder, E is concentrate. We'll see.
Rantaro's body was found
Ooh,
just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Yep, that's right.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
Oh.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason.
Yep.
Because he knew about the hidden door.
Yes, he did.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
No, but we can't, oh, unless dust is one of our truth bullets. If I present the right evidence, I can blow that away with a
Rantaro's body was found just before
moving
the time
bookcase,
limit,
I think.
right?
No, Rantaro's belongings. Because he
There
didn't
it
have the
is,
key
there
card.
it is, yeah.
Rantaro was alone in the library. What was he even doing in the library anyway? He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. He knew about the hidden door.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
V.
No, that's wrong.
Also, it's not right. It's not left click to fire. It's right click to fire, which is so weird.
I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
No.
Boo.
I just learned the controls. I'm really good at
Because
memorizing new controls, though,
Rantaro
so
didn't
like,
have
don't
the
worry about
card
it.
key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro. But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
Yep.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Then how Rantaro know about hidden door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
Plus he got better in this, though.
Why would the mastermind tell him that?
That's a lesbian. You ever seen a
To
lesbian
lure
that doesn't look
Rantaro
like
to
that?
the library and kill him.
Does that
Besides
mean the
Butch, have
culprit
you
and
ever
the
seen a
mastermind
thin
are
lesbian
one
that
and the
doesn't
same?
look like that?
I've seen plenty of
does
lesbians
seem
that don't look like that.
plausible.
Thin lesbian.
It's very
Fair.
likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
Okay, more?
The mastermind
just-
knew about our
I was
trap
doing
this
that.
whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaiidiot and Puichi's hidden cameras to
Puichi.
arrange the perfect crime.
I'll be honest. She's my
Did they
favorite
really
character.
take advantage of our trap,
Now,
though?
she's a shitty person. I agree, she's a shitty
Is
person.
this
but she's my
really
favorite
the
character.
perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery?
No.
I guess this is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind.
We don't know that.
We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can
Why
end
would the
this killing
mastermind do
game.
this?
Why would the
You
mastermind
yap
work so
about
early?
teamwork and all that. But you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Let's
Yes, And I know that's a horrible thought.
Like, even if I didn't know, like,
But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us.
Why? Exactly. Why
I'll
would
defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that.
No, you won't.
Kaede.
You don't know. Baby girl.
Wow. Looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes. The cold, hard truth.
Can we even...
Sounds like the stereotypical
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
What?
Why are you surprised?
Because if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date.
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Leon?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah! I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet, all badass! Just to die like a little punk.
What are they talking
Shut
about?
it, you weirdos! This is an important
It's gotta be
conversation.
Leon, because they just zoomed in on great value.
Are you serious about going
No,
who the
I don't think
culprit
it is. I don't know who they're talking about.
So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
You.
How did I get some body butter? It smells amazing. I love it.
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right?
True.
Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden?
The second she's the one that's cornered, she's like,
Just
you
designed the
guys!
cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
What did she do with it?
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for? Huh? Huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm not fucking be the mastermind. Like, I know she's not, 'cause she's the
Just
first.
feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
I need to fucking,
For
I
someone
need to
so
fucking
aggressive,
cosplay
you're
her.
kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on, let me at the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
I like them both,
Your
but yeah.
pathetic excuses are consistent with
It's
those
more
of a
sour,
common
but this
male
has
criminal.
more flavor.
Yeah, this has that mango flavor. Can you talk on?
We're not sponsored by them, but we want to endorse them anyway because Jesus Christ, our local brewery is amazing.
From here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear.
Uh-oh, those the absorbs?
We call the weak spots you've seen up to now argue points. Then these blue-colored weak spots will be called agree points. These are the consent.
Yeah. Consent!
When shooting an agree point with a truth bullet, you need to flip your way of thinking.
We've seen boy-on-boy consent, and it's sad to see girl-on-girl consent.
Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullet that proves the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullet merges with their testament, there will be they will complete each other, resulting in consent. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated.
Which is why you always...
You can also V consent. I'll just let that one stand. Thank you for your time, respectively, system.
Love this.
I love that the system has its own character. Moving bookcase, card reader
Why
does
don't you just
Koiki's
admit
account.
it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing
I
about the
love
trap
the
in
way
the
the
library?
text appears. It's so good.
I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
The person who made the cameras would have known their blind spots too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either.
You did. Really quick, Kotokiyo's account. Yeah, Miyu was in the dining hall.
Yeah.
During the
right?
murder. So that is the consent, is Kotokiyo's account.
Why don't you just admit it already?
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library.
I didn't get the V there, but yeah. Consent.
Consent. That's really cute. Really cute.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Kyo?
So, all the characters in this are so cute.
Of course she didn't. Miyu was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
Of course you'd have to make it extra.
The menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake. Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
What?
That's too sad to make sense.
That's props for you. So there you have it. Mew's alibi.
Alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I really got
Good job, Kaede.
She's great.
Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
It's bigger than hers, and that's the best part. She's clearly wearing a push-up.
Which Greer war are you from?
Wow, another
She just made a Fate
I
reference.
must be a hardcore loser.
She made a Fate reference. I love that.
Sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
Gilgamesh and Grail War.
Wait! Don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Fuck!
That was really uncalled for. I only
Cry,
said
bitch.
that to find the culprit.
Bitch.
Cry, bitch. You've been replaced as my favorite. Fuck you.
Okay, I feel a lot better now.
Sometimes you just need a good cry.
Cool your jets, kid.
Something about Ryoma
Tsumugi
saying
and
that.
Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential
which
culprits
boys
if they
and
were together the
favorites.
entire time.
Can we
Can we?
agree?
Uh-huh.
Ryoma is a short king.
Oh, yeah. Obviously.
100%.
I was like, wait. Yes.
Ryoma is our short
Is
king.
our short king. Obviously.
I just need that to be on the table and understood
No,
by everybody
not the
involved.
entire
Want you to
time.
know I'd fuck
At
him.
one point, Tsumugi went to the
I
restroom.
want you to know I'd fuck him.
Fair and valid.
Oh, so you brought that up after all.
You know, open
It's
mouth kiss
as
your
an-
homies to bed.
I went to
As
the
an ace,
restroom
that means a
closest to the
lot for you,
dining
doesn't
hall.
it?
Oh?
I
Did
mean,
hear that
I don't know.
right? The restroom, you say?
Because, like, this is how we kiss.
Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so
Open mouth
excited
kiss.
right
Open mouth kiss your homies
now.
goodnight.
Why?
Obviously.
Why does she have the best reaction
She
faces?
does. I
Or
love
was
it.
it a soft one?
Did she say firm?
Assuming she was dropping a deuce in there.
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know?
Mhm.
Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though.
Ah,
We've
we've got
Just
a point
disguised
against
yourself
this.
as someone else while you were out.
Not possible.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
The difference, bitch.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
Gotta choose my answer. Cospox.
I get it.
The fact that it's
Only
right click
cosplay as
is really
fictional
getting me.
characters.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
really getting me.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place.
Which is why people
Lately,
can
some people
cosplay
prefer
as
to cosplay
Markiplier,
as
but not
non-fictional
whoever the fuck he
characters,
really is.
which is unforgivable.
Yeah, instead of actually Mark.
It's so unforgivable
I don't remember his
that
last
I
name.
break out in
Yeah.
cosbox if I even attempt it.
but
Yeah.
role-playing
Crossbox was
as
pretty gross.
the head of Kami-Con, Rei,
Yeah.
is different
Then
than
maybe
Kami-Con
could've been
than
in
just
disguise.
trying to be Rei. Yeah.
Sorry about that, Samugi. I just thought it was something to check.
It was something to check. Good job,
Oh
Ryoma.
no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
She is. She's gonna kill you.
Oh, Samugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
I'm gonna mark her as.
This man.
Well, fuck you too.
She's just
back
here to
on
fucking
topic.
stir
We now
shit up.
have
See,
alibis for the people in the dining
yes,
hall.
I marked Samugi as a
So we know
blackened.
that Kirumi, Samugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
You can all leave now.
We both marked her as a blackened. So yes, we're
What about the
both.
swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rentaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
Ha! But of course.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Including Rentaro and one of the 6 people who headed to the basement.
Did it?
The mastermind of this killing game?
No, baby
No.
girl.
Person who's making us do all the terrible things?
No, baby girl.
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Really quick, I have to say, testimony given via torture is not reliable, ever. Ever, ever, ever.
Because they're just gonna say what you want to hear to make it stop.
One of the top intelligence gatherers in the Nazi regime treated all of his prisoners with the utmost respect. Took them out on walks, gave them their favorite meals, spoke to them about their hobbies. He literally got all of the information he could have ever wanted without ever once harming his prisoners.
Because they were just like, hey, I feel like I can trust you. I feel like I need to come clean. That is exactly what he did.
That's 100% like how that works. It's not about torturing them. It is about making them feel comfortable enough with you to tell them your secrets. Make them feel like they belong on your side. And that's all it takes.
Wait, please! No torture! My
Treat
tolerance
humans
for
like
pain
humans.
is actually really, really low.
Of
I'll
course
tell
it
you
is.
everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Me, though?
Please just tell us what happened.
Yeah.
If the culprit is among
Watch me
that group,
bruise tomorrow,
then
you
wouldn't
guys.
Maki be the most suspicious?
You have a bird!
Just look at her.
A
She
bird
could
with
definitely
knives
kill
for
someone.
feet!
And face.
Stop being so stupid.
Not all
The
of them.
culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit.
Why are we getting so many
Who's
good
the culprit?
faces?
Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work.
What a fucking mood, though.
I have an alibi.
In case you were wondering
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
how sensitive I am. That place where you pinched has been hurting more and more since you let go.
I'm sorry.
Like, I can still feel it.
I'm
We
sorry.
need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
That's like my.
It's alright, Kaede.
I don't know
We
how to
just need
describe
listen
it.
to
Like
everyone's
whether
statements.
it's super sensitive skin or highly reactive skin, but like if you scratch my skin, it leaves a welt in the shape that you scratched me in.
Damn.
Always done that. My
can
brother
do
used
this,
to write his
right?
name in my back
How rude.
by just scratching it in.
How rude. Listen to everyone's statements. That's right. I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other. Can we, though?
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me.
I like my voice better.
Don't thrust the
Same.
blame onto me, you degenerate males, and you're thrusting. Ugh.
Thrusting.
I'm not a bad girl, really.
I like mine
If you
so much
don't
better.
believe me, ask my mommy.
Ask my mom.
Really? I have an alibi.
Alec Curry's better than mine.
These are not the culprits, too.
Oh, fuck. They're all not the culprit.
Oh no, all three people are talking at once. Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There is a panic in the courtroom. Sorry, Otto.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right. It's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. Fuck. Fuck
Are
me.
you serious? That's bullshit.
But remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? Aim at the conversation you want to hear and can concentrate more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions. Find the lie or contradiction. Yeah, you move it around. Truth bullets with right trigger. Confirm truth bullets with F1. That's weird. Bullet select is WASD. Weird. You can also use V counter, so if you're confident, give it a shot. Try to take up your time. Thanks for being a sport about it. Here we go. Mass panic debate.
I have an alibi. A little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
What about the guys who wanted us all in the basement?
A true Aikido master would never do something.
Are you talking about me? We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could have killed him.
God, but that's who
Come on, where's Mike's account? Going to the left. Kaito? Yeah. Because Maki was letting us know that,
What about the guys who wanted us all in the basement?
A true Aikido master would never do something.
Are you talking about me?
Because it's going to left.
We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left.
That's not right.
I hear it.
Also, it was the only one that was orange, thankfully. So that was easy for us.
I was willing to wait through it 3 times.
I mean, same.
Wait a minute,
But, like, for the
Kaito.
first time, I
Wasn't
forgot
there
to pay
someone
attention
else
to
who
all of them.
disappeared other than
One of
Rantaro?
them paid attention to all of them instead. I didn't get anything.
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Have you ever seen like World's
idea.
Deadliest
Like putting ketchup
bugs
on a
or whatever
hot
it is?
dog.
What?
There's
Why
a
did you lock the door?
there's a documentary. I can't remember what it's called. It's either like Killer Bugs or like Deadliest something. I'm gonna look it up really quick. Might have been Animal Planet as well.
I'm so happy about body butter. I still smell it. It smells so good. Can't remember what it smells like, but it just smells good.
I
got
can't.
me a mystery box while he was at a soap store.
It might be World's Deadliest, but that's not even the right one either. Anyway, there's an old like it's just bugs, but it's about actually, you know what I can do?
What?
Of all things, I can look up Game Grumps did the game version of it. What is the name of that game?
Google, but instead of putting bugs, put insects. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe. Typed in spider game, but I forgot that they played Spider-Man as well. I'm gonna type in Scorpion game because they also play the Scorpion game. Deadly Creatures is the name of the show.
Sounds about right.
I don't even remember why I was looking this up.
That is a good question, though, that Kirumi has. Why the fuck did Gonta lock the door?
That is a good point. Yeah, Deadly Creatures was the actual name of the program. Deadly Creatures, and they had a bug segment, which had like bugs fighting each other and eventually killing.
Okay.
Yeah, Kirumi has a good point here.
Cause Gonta need focus.
I didn't speak well. I just thought about that. That is a good
Everyone
question.
suspect Gonta. Why?
You're strong as fuck and could have thrown the shot put.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
Oh, Angel, sweet
Poor
heart.
Gonta.
Rate is going. This will be difficult to refute. What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're
Still
dead
stuck up
too.
there.
Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try. For everyone's sake.
Fight, Gonta!
That was a little fast for me.
Fucking bobblehead!
I love all of these characters so much.
Oh, sorry, the bit is very loud. And hopefully we can expose the mastermind.
What is very loud?
Something about the debate is very loud.
Where?
Okay, so we have... Oh, I was reading what she was saying.
Oh.
Move and bookcase,
Gonta
card
not
reader, something.
culprit. Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
That's true.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
No, you
So it
can't.
doesn't slide,
Then
yep.
he got past the camera somehow.
We know where to shoot.
He's not settled. Gonta not culprit.
Aw. Poor
Gonta
Gonta.
Culprit. Cause to leave AV room.
The text showing up on screen is so much better in this one than it was in
watch
previous.
the whole thing.
Because like there's a timer and I know that I have plenty of time, but simultaneously my brain says like, do it fast.
So we don't want to hear.
What?
We don't want to hear what they have to say.
Well, as soon as I knew what the actual answer was, I was
Stop
just
caring
gonna...
about the rest of the conversation.
Yes.
Not possible to use the sliding door.
Sorry.
You saying I'm
That's
wrong?
okay.
You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did
Got
you
a
mean
lot
to
of-
say sass?
I mean, she just got a
you
lot of
left out
ass.
an
Or a lot of balls.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that will be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
Him and his dust.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake.
No, you're here,
Your entire
Starlo. We're still in the
existence is a
middle of it.
mistake.
Jesus Christ!
Vicious little...
We've only been going for a little bit.
If Gonta couldn't use the
Not
sliding
even an hour.
door, then in order to get to the library,
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
Gonta too good to be a culprit.
No,
Yep.
we cannot
Until it's
confirm
time
that
for the
just yet.
self-sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, I'll kill you, but only to save literally everyone
My
else.
apologies, Gonta.
Or I'll kill
I do
myself
not
to
mean to
save
put you on the
everybody.
That's
spot
true.
like this, but
Depends on who comes to him and asks. Or
because
if they
I
don't.
promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
From the AV room? How?
Oh,
Fucking cigarette.
that was a
That's a good one, too.
possibility. Not only could he have killed Rantaro from
I think the
AV
problem with
room,
that
but
is,
also,
I think the problem with the idea that somebody that going to kill him from the AV room is the fact that when the bookcase slides open, it completely and totally obscured the AV room. Aww.
he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa, perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him?
It's obvious to this glamorous girl genius, but maybe explain for these dimwits.
Me or you have no idea what's
First,
going on.
I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
Poor
In order
Angie.
for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Which it was during the murder, but it was closed by the time that we got to it.
The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
It was already open.
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the
Oh, interesting. That changes shit. Gonta's back on the table. No, because he could have used a poster.
No. You mean he's a poster?
So, if he could reach his arm through, if his arm was long enough and the poster was long enough, he could slide the sliding door open and then back closed again from the library side.
Because there was one rolled up, wasn't there?
Yes.
In
What
the
if
trash
someone?
can.
What if you somehow connected the posters to make a pole that would reach the door? It'd be wide and long enough, but it would not be durable enough. Okay.
True.
It's far superior alternative to that room, though. Okay.
Might be my last drink for a
Remy has
couple
a point.
minutes.
Heidi, do you remember what caught our attention during the investigation?
Shoot!
Okay, I lost half a heart. That's fine. The other item would be the fucking projector, right?
I get it.
Yeah, that's it. That was it. There's the projector.
Is it the projector screen? That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it.
I don't think he did.
The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Gonta, why?
Oh my.
Just being honest.
Yeah.
That's all he knows how to do.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Being an honest, good person.
But wouldn't that? Well, I guess that would.
The camera would
And
take
how,
your picture.
but like, Yeah,
Actually,
like,
the
Rantaro was the
camera
one that
wouldn't be
opened the
triggered
door.
just by opening the door.
You gotta walk through the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us?
You throw the shot.
Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
You can huck it through.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
Gonta killed Rantaro in the library. Wait, still in the AV room. Then...
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait, that's actually not crazy at all. Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal.
Yeah, that's what you do. You put the shot.
The act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
So, I know that this is a very, very, very hyper-specific thing, but my mom actually did shot put in college.
Yeah.
And the fact that they keep calling the put a shot put ball is very, very... or
What's it
shot.
supposed to be called?
It's called the shot.
Oh.
You put the shot.
Oh. That makes
Shot
sense.
put is called that. Putting it is the actual throwing action, and the ball itself is called the shot.
Okay.
It's shot put.
Okay. Interesting.
So I understand that not everybody understands that.
Yeah,
So the fact that they're calling it the shot put ball makes sense to people who don't understand that.
Yeah.
But the ball itself is called the shot. Yes.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Why is she so hot, though?
Who, Miyu?
Rantaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well.
She's the exact
As
correct
long as the
amount
rear door
of,
the library was
aggressive
open,
and submissive.
he would have been able to hit the
Exactly.
victim.
That's what it is.
That's quite the distance, though.
But we are talking about Gonta here.
And that
Gonta
shot
picked
put
up
ball
a
was
fucking...
pretty heavy.
He picked up the... Yeah, the sewer cap, yeah.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the
Manhole
heavy
cover, that's the
manhole
word.
cover.
Super cat. I'm sorry, that was...
It would definitely be
That was
feasible
funny.
for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
To put a shot.
Yep. A walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
There. I'm sorry.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Absolutely.
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta.
Honesty is what makes me believe he can't be lying about this, though.
Ultimate shot putter.
She gets it, see? Shot putter.
I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
No.
Incorrect, Miyu.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not
Little
even
defensive,
insect!
Don't you think?
Especially
Gonta
insect.
telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like
The
to believe him,
the
but without
hall the
evidence,
warehouse
we
had the
cannot.
shot puts.
If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Every time that I hear the first two notes, my brain goes crazy.
So we
frog.
agree, Gonta's the culprit.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another.
I just like the
There
I
are
like
no
the
obstacles
accents.
in the way.
There were obstacles in the way, though.
If
It's
one
that bookshelf.
opened the
Yeah.
back door of the library,
Moving bookcase.
one could
I
throw
called
a
it.
shot
I called it that was
and
going to be a
strike.
reason.
You did.
The moving bookcase is in the fucking way.
Shot.
I'll let it play out though.
Thank
But
you.
with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the roll jump projector screen again.
See? That's all there is to it.
Oh, what is
That's not right.
Rantaro's corpse, AV room. There are no obstacles in the way.
There are obstacles
I
in the
love
way.
that highlight function, though.
No,
that was
The
interesting.
V point. Oh yeah, where her text is in like highlighted and then it flips to the real thing.
Yes.
That was really cool. Yeah, I've
It
loved
would have
all
been
of the accent work so
impossible
far.
for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
The bookcase. I called that would be
The
important.
moving
did, you're very
bookcase.
smart.
When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
What? Oh, right. We have to do the
Evidence. Hidden door photos?
no, sliding door. No. Hidden door photos.
I get it. It's in this picture. Here, look. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
Oh, they're not gonna show
I
it.
see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
Yay.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
The man should
I should be
apologize
the one to
if they are
immediately.
wrong.
I am sorry for accusing you,
The
Gonta.
moment you realize you're wrong.
No,
But he's not
Gonta
wrong.
understand.
Same thing with
'cause
women.
We gotta
Ladies.
find culprit.
Apologize
Well
the moment
said.
you know you're wrong.
For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Gonta's not a degenerate male, though. He's a gentleman.
Crap.
The most gentle of gentlemen.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
I like this remix
He
of the
finally
song.
hit it. He finally hit it with that line, you guys.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
Dude's fucking up.
Gonta's in
Fucking
the
up.
clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet.
So Mono Kid is a drug addict.
Mm-hmm.
Mono Kid is high on something.
Something.
We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
No, that's not a Mario reference. That's
Oh.
just
So
a
we don't know
Japanese
what the
reference.
weapon is? How are
He
we
said
supposed to
that he
find the
needed a
mastermind
raccoon
with
tail,
that?
right?
I thought that if you caught the leaf in Mario, you got the raccoon tail.
You do, but that's not because of Mario. That's because of Japanese lore.
Oh, okay.
Raccoons/tanukis both have a prominent leaf motif because they use leaves to use their magic.
Okay.
You'll actually see that a lot in Inuyasha, because one of the characters whose name I will forget, and I'm so sorry, Inuyasha fans. There's a small, he's like this big. He's tiny, he's adorable, and he is a raccoon demon, and he can use transformation magic with leaves.
Okay.
And that's very similar to how, like, generally speaking, tanukis work. So tanukis and raccoon demons both use leaves, and that's why when you collect the leaf in Mario, you get the tanuki suit.
That makes sense. Cool. Thank you, Paladin.
Just some Japanese
we know the
lore
murder
for
weapon
you.
is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
We're just gonna
I
pretend
think
that
it was
didn't
from
happen.
the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Ain't no telling, boys.
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
What if they're not a man?
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right?
We should start saying grow up and fess up
Or if
already.
they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
How rude.
That's robophobic.
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step
racist.
closer to the truth, so don't
Robophobic.
give up.
It still counts as racist.
Try
in
to
my
It
remember
does.
what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Lose clues, Gonta. Lose clues.
Yeah, I think so. Why?
Lose two's
Then
pride.
what
Blue's
Atua
Clues
just told
pride
me about how
parade
the
is
culprit
beautiful.
entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf as his prophet.
I simultaneously
Culprit is the
love and hate
mastermind.
Angie.
They could have entered the library while
Those
avoiding the
dead
cameras.
eyes. So dead.
What?
Are you serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Super. Brother.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Wait for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yah-ha-ha-ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this.
I think I'm leaning towards loving her.
Yeah?
I would play her in a D&D campaign as an overly zealous cleric.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door.
Nope.
So you're saying the culprit
Card
was
reader
lying
dust.
in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male.
Behold, Atua's
I love that.
magic.
So cute. Adorable.
Never had a debate a god before. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't know what
The
Angie's doing.
culprit was hiding in the library. Placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door.
V.
No, that's wrong. Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Yeah.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader.
Dust.
If anyone swiped their card key, the
My
dust
pop
would
filter
have
tastes
fallen.
like dust.
We already confirmed
We
during
started
the
watching
investigation
50%
that there
off
was no
again.
dust on the floor.
Much more after we're done with her.
Yes.
The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Oh no.
Shit. We doing something.
We got a fucking swords battle.
You still got a ways to go.
You act like you're 10 years
What do
older
you
than us,
mean?
dude. Are you chill?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. What's a Rebuttal Showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. Move your truth blade with the movements with the mouse. Align it with your opponent's claims. Oh, okay, so it's a little bit different. Left click to perform a regular cut in the direction of the blade is pointing. Right click with a truth blade. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets are called truth blades.
I assume so.
Use regular cuts on your opponent's weak words. And when a weak spot appears, slash it with a truth blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at a time gets you 2 seconds. 3 is 3. The more you cut down down together, the better. Watch the positions of your opponent's claims closely and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. And then you'll have to deal with loss of progress. You and your opponent's argument are even a blade lock will occur. When that happens, left click as fast as you can to push them off. Is it slicing and dicing opponents with the truth sword, the bee's knees? That just solidifies the transatlantic accent.
It does. It really,
What?
truly does.
Not really? Well, you should knock it before you try it. You can also V agree, so if blah 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 blah. Thanks for your time.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. We join everyone and we'd be none the wiser. Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. We join everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
I'll cut your words.
I figured that was the correct answer.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
We saw everybody come in on the front entrance photos.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement.
Everybody shows up
You
during
can
that
clearly
entrance
see
photo.
everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, Ryomo, so shut the
Guess
fuck
one
up.
who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right,
Yep.
Shuichi?
We've now explained away another possibility.
What? I was too
yes.
busy simping.
Sorry, your skirt's extra high today. You worried about something?
Yeah.
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
He's worried that his boner might show.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific.
Why?
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through
Nope,
there.
not possible.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
But we would have seen it
All
move.
about her invisible culprit theory.
We would have seen the vent move.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
Right. We have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. The stacked books.
I get it. When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent.
I got tipped $20 today. I used a lot of that $20 5 beer. Great time. I had somebody from high school today. Haven't seen him in several years. I kept saying first name, fucking, last name. He confirmed that I'm a less shitty person than I was in high school. That always really ups my confidence in myself. It's always a good time. It's almost time for my 10-year reunion in a little while. And I'm just wondering, I don't know how the 10-year reunion works. I didn't think about it. My brain just always went, oh yeah, the school itself contacts everyone from the class. No. I think that the class itself fucking creates it. And I don't know if I trust any one of those motherfuckers to plan a party. You know, at least like a family friendly enough. Because it's like for no class reunion, maybe their children will come? I don't know. Like, I want to go to my class reunion, but I also don't want to be in charge of it. You feel? I just want to see who else got fat. You feel? You ever just sit there and you're like, damn, I wish I was as fat as I thought I was in high school. Because goodness gracious, you'd be at least 2 or 3 sizes down. I think I entertained some of them.
What if F. Scott Fitzgerald came back to life today for exactly 5 minutes, looked everybody dead in the eye, and just said, "It's pronounced Jatsby," and went back to the grave?
I would commit arson. I would commit arson. I was gonna say I would commit arsenic.
Arsenic? Yeah.
I would also commit arsenic. If it was
It's pronounced
Jatsby.
Jatsby.
The Drake Jatsby?
The Jate Jatsby.
It's GR, so it's Drake.
Yeah.
Drake Jatsby. What the I would commit arson.
Drake and Jatsby.
Fuck you. Oh my god.
Oof. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would have taken too much time to move
That would be
everything around.
quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
Then it would be you, Angie.
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
What? Why? Okay, explain.
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
How would you know about the camera
Huh?
intervals?
Intervals?
Unless you made them.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos.
Okay.
I know! beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair. Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me.
If you're the only person that knows, that makes you the culprit.
The camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film
true.
instead of having to do it manually.
It might have been like 10 seconds.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
Oh no!
What?
The only person who knew about it.
Shuichi?
The one person who left to go to the bathroom.
I guess I forgot to
Shuichi, you asshole! You're
That's the exact opposite of what you
to tell
expected.
me?
It is.
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
But if the only people that knew about it.
That lowers us to 2.
What a pitiful excuse.
At leisure.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot.
Nah.
There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
That's a decent amount of time,
I'll explain
honestly.
it again to you mushheads.
Like, it's easy to think that 30 seconds is not that much time, but it's a
Coyote
decent amount of
and
time to do a
Koichi
thing.
Place go off when they pick up movement.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi.
From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
Yep.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
Yep. If you were fast enough, you could have done it and out.
Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
There's one other person that knows about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole. I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals?
I so expected him to be. I so expected him to be the main
character?
yeah, the new main character.
Same. They fucked with us. They fucked with us.
But we're not nearly far enough into the trial for us to be at the end, right?
Well, then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
That's not nearly enough time to get through a trial.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
I'm with you, Gonta.
Yeah, same.
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
I just want to do my own read of this because I like playing Koikyo. You'd better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Turn off the camera, Paladin.
I just feel like I do a better job.
Type bop in all caps in the chat.
I just feel like I do a better job of the character.
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
That doesn't even exist in Japan.
Nope.
Oh man, this is getting good. Entertain me, peasants.
No way, Shuichi can't be the culprit. Definitely wrong, there's no way. I used to believe that Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible.
Okay. Why is it definitely not possible? Time for intermission. I'm sad I couldn't hold it until the intermission, but that was like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
apart.
no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Well now.
The trial is racing towards its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is?
Nope.
Obviously, I know, because I know everything. What? Know everything? Oh, sorry, that was Monosuke. Sorry. What? Know everything? No, everything.
Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood.
One of them. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors. Traded? No, I'm still obviously a bear. It's obvious, right? Right, you guys? Yeah, sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you a whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, I would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me and please enjoy the class trial without any worries.
So long. Farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen and goodbye. Resume. Resume.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
You're on the threshold of an
I
amazing
suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
What the fuck are you going on about, Mona
Ain't
Kid?
no telling.
Is Mona Kid just gonna be tripping the rest of the show?
He might be.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute. None of that is possible. Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
Except?
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Except?
Were you really together the whole time?
Bathroom.
Huh?
He
What do
pulled
you
out
mean?
his penis.
I'm asking if
Yes,
you two
as
were
all
on lookout
boys do.
together the whole
Zip,
time.
penis in hand. I gotta go. And they hold it in their hand like this.
Whole time.
You not pull your penis to pee though?
I do eventually, but not when I'm in the room with other people.
I know that part. Like after he left,
That's
he
when
pulled out
Shuichi
his
went to
penis.
kill Rantaro.
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner. Or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because...
Right? Okay, security sensor.
I get it. The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
Yep.
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was
That
Shuichi,
face,
right?
though.
Oh boy.
That's terrifying. Huh?
Yeah, he's the one that connected the security sensor.
Right, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see, sneaky little fucker.
Miu's the best.
She is. She's the worst, but she's just the best. No, at this rate, everyone's gonna think Shuichi is the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact he's not the culprit.
Why?
So I gotta do something because he's actually innocent and you were actually wrong. Maybe.
From this point on, From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disturb your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't be interrupted by the white noise. You can also use the silencer with left click to shoot down the white noise. So that's the opposite.
That's dumb.
Originally a white noise silencer was right click and firing the bullet was left click. But now it's the opposite. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does it make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, it'll also give you additional time. What a great deal! Use it to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right. You should have the evidence that proves it is beyond a shadow of a doubt.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, she had it the whole time.
Oh, what are my
The
truth
sound
bullets?
Kaede heard
for
came
this?
from
Shuichi were on the lookout. Okay. Although Shuichi left briefly to go check in the basement, they were together the entire time they went off. Receiver on Shuichi. Security alarms receiver. A sensor was placed on the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Rear entrance photos. 2 photos taken by the camera facing the library entrance. The first photo was taken rear. The second one was him taking it down.
the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
The hidden door photos. The 2 photos taken by the camera facing the hidden door. The first photo is a shot of Rentaro opening the moving bookcase. The second photo is Rentaro attempting to remove the camera.
In order to trigger the alarm.
That's all of the things.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right. We should have evidence that proves it with beyond the shadow of a doubt.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
That's got to be it.
That's wrong.
Because the sensor simultaneously would also configure the camera.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then
How do we have photos of the how do we have photos of the secret door?
we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see...
Just let that silence right out.
Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Thinking.
I guess you're right.
Thinking.
Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
I didn't think that far ahead. Bullshit.
I mean, when he's wrong, and he admits it.
Whatevs. I made a mistake. Big deal.
At least he's willing to admit his
Speak as if you
mistakes.
knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However,
Hey,
Shuichi
Izzy.
turned the
That's
receiver
not on the stream.
off.
How are you, Dave?
How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rentaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
Then caused it
I
to
see.
go off whenever he
Then
wanted.
he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
No, because if the receiver went off at that point, it still would have taken a photo.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's
We would
not
have just gotten an
impossible.
empty photo, which we didn't get.
Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait, why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
You're not
Hey,
sus.
you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do?
I just-
Everyone suspects it's Shuichi.
The best, I just remember something else. The best part about trying to recreate a Danganronpa, like, game in Among Us by, like, faking and spoofing the characters is that there's literally a somebody is dead, a finding the body sequence, and a trial sequence in that game. Because the entire game plays out, right? Then you kill, then the imposter kills somebody. Then somebody else finds the body and they call a meeting because they found the body. Then everybody discusses who they think the culprit could be. So it's literally Danganronpa,
You're right.
but as
But,
a
like,
PvP video game.
Yeah. I dig it. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so,
He still refuses to say anything.
why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there... won't say anything?
Because if he does, it might give the culprit...
If that's the case, then it's all up to me.
he might accidentally give away something.
Object everyone. Control this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it.
Oh no! Did you hear that? A lie? Now, I know that sounds crazy, but telling a lie in a class trial. But sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reaching the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there's no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate where you have to lie. Before you had to refute the lies, but now you have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates. But when you hold right, click the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposing meaning, with the opposite meaning. Release the right mouse button will shoot the lie bullet. Use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement. It'll become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage. So be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie, well, will be able to find it. Thank you muchly.
Cool.
Let's go over the case one more time.
Okay.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi.
Really quick, before we get any further, let's check my bullets. Victim, Rantaro, victim's body was discovered in the library. 9-10, victim was subject to blunt damage, no other injuries were detected.
She also had the receiver.
Moving bookcase. Bookcase on the far left of the library. After it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to its original place when a certain amount of time passes. Bookcase moved back to its original place right before Kaede and Shuichi found the body.
But he had it turned off.
Receiver on Shuichi. Security's alarm receiver. The sensor was placed on the moving bookcase so in case someone moved it, it would notify Shuichi.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then, taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
You didn't even let me shoot. But Shuichi had the receiver for the security sensor. I can argue against that. Everyone should be okay. If we take control, I have to tell a lie so we can get closer to the truth.
Let's go over.
So in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi.
Would it notify
Bookcase, one more
Shuichi,
time.
though? Or would it notify
Anybody.
Kaede?
Victim's body was discovered in the library. Estimated time of death. Victim was subjected to brain trauma. Back of the skull was like cranial fractures. Moving bookcase. Moving bookcase moved back to its original position. I guess let's see here.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
I see how it works.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then, taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case!
It's so cute,
so
guys.
Shuichi was just using Kaede.
Shuichi had the receiver for the security sensor. I would argue against that. Everything should be okay. Control, you can tell a lie so we can get closer to the truth.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
Let's go
And
over the case one more time.
Receiver on Shuichi is the thing.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also...
Perjury.
Turn this lie into the truth. Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
What's this?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
You're just a piece of shit, and I love
That
you
is
so
a
much.
harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
And you are an angel.
Calculation.
You are an angel. I appreciate
Those kinds of calculations?
Less than 3. Oh.
It's not so unthinkable. All
You're just
hearts
horny
are
like
blind
me, my
when
dude.
faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before?
So it's not unthinkable. All hearts are bad. All hearts are blind when facing with radiant love.
One more time.
Nope. You get the one. I just think I do a better Cornikia voice.
I most certainly have, at least.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
That face is still terrifying.
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious.
Sus!
He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
Sus.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
Thank you, Kibo.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Can't be Shuichi.
Yeah, this ain't right.
He's the main character, the actual main
No,
character.
he's not.
Yes.
No, he's not.
But I don't know if Atua agrees. Cause right now it's his nap time.
What?
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Split? Did you just say split?
What is this gonna be?
You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
What?
Please don't.
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Retro.
More phenomenal.
More phenomenal trial grounds?
People on one side are gonna be put to one side, and people on the other side are gonna be put to the other.
Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Of course you do. Either way, we have to do something.
I can vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, we're lost. I won't be able to save anyone. Everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we'll all be on the same page. Split down the middle.
You're split down the middle! Times like this, debate scrums are perfect! In a debate scrum, you will be split into two teams. Then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed. Your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, use W and S to find the same subject word. And right-click to argue the subject with the same keyword. You and your opponent arguments match. Then your opponent's keywords will be revealed. And when all statements match up, you'll enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Rapidly tap the keys to display on screen to push your opponent's claims out. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what it looks like.
What's that word? Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann, yeah, with the drill.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the presentational characters make it.
Yeah.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gonta!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtime.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede went together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been discovered.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
This is cool. This is really fucking cool.
That's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Because I never would have guessed for myself.
That was so fucking cool. Oh, that was D's. I was supposed to press. Whoops. I hit.
Right.
I
How'd
hit
you get
S's.
right on all of them?
There we go. I really like the minigame so far.
You have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
That's really cool. I love this split
Gonta
argument
believe in
thing.
Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Say something. For once,
Shuichi,
this entire thing.
Even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth.
Who's he covering for, guys?
Who is he covering for?
I thought so. Shuichi. Answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
Which one?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door just before the murder.
It's the door.
I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
Yeah, it is.
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera.
Yeah.
But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
When it took the first picture, because
I
it had a
believe
flash.
it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved
Because
the
it had a
bookcase.
flash, unlike the other, I think.
At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
So that means somebody else opened the door later.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera?
Family
And the
obviously has a
answer
fucking
is
flash.
in this picture.
See, Shuichi knows. Camera flash.
I get it.
I've been saying that for like 30 seconds now. It's the only one with the fucking
Because
flash.
of the flash, right?
Yeah? The flash?
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
The shadows.
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. And this is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
I noticed in the first one that the pictures taken by the photo, by the camera for this hidden door, all had a flash. Because they were bright and there was a shadow behind them, like there was a spotlight on them.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
No. Correct. To lure the mastermind closer.
I get it.
It would be the only reason we would have bothered to even have a
Flash
flash in
was
the first
used
place.
to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera.
Then they could block whoever
So when the
murdered them.
flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kind of strange.
How so?
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
I can wait.
Thank you, thank you. I didn't want to miss anything.
I won't. You won't miss anything. We'll wait. Who did it? Oh, paranoia. Sorry, I'm not being entertaining. I'm responding to a text message my friend sent me earlier.
Sorry. I know, it was a really long time. What's up?
Alright, so, just texting in,
Our group chat?
Yeah, in our group chat. I thought I saw, Cody earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the guy, I saw, just a split second, I saw him in the car, and I thought for sure I saw Cody. But it wasn't Cody. He draws a Kia Soul. And the person that was driving it was driving a Ford Fusion.
Okay.
How you doing?
Yep. I know. I've known for a long time.
Though.
Long time?
Have we?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera.
Miyu.
Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Miyu or Shuichi.
The culprit of this incident is...
Wait.
What? No, that's wrong.
I was gonna check the notes. Wait a second, don't check yet. Okay, so we already picked the mastermind. So who was the mastermind cook? You're not gonna believe this, babe.
It's fucking Shuichi.
No.
No?
You wanna look and see who is highlighted right here?
We could have set the fucking flash. Oh. I'm fucking right.
You were fucking right.
I'm fucking
this
right.
Whole time. You were right this whole time.
I'm right.
You were right. You were fucking
This is as far as it goes.
So good.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind.
She did it on purpose to try and get to the mastermind.
I'm sorry, Rantaro.
She killed Rantaro because she thought Rantaro was the mastermind.
Shuichi.
She thought she could do it in one fell
Silent
swoop.
this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi.
Here it is. And
From now on,
boy main character.
You're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was right from the start.
I couldn't say it. I just had to show it to you.
That's so cool.
She knew about the timers. She knew about the flash.
How?
I understand. I'll do it.
How?
You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
Paranoia, did you buy me these games not knowing what the endings were?
What? I could have sworn you knew exactly what happened in all of these.
Kaede is the culprit. Huh?
No.
Kaede did it?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede? Kaede?
How about that first trial, though?
Did she really...
Ah.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Psh, come on, guys. Like I could.
Her voice is so different now.
When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember?
Bathroom break.
After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yes.
When she was setting up the books. I've been thinking about this forever. That shot put just needed to drop in front of the camera once the person realized their shot had been taken. And all she has to do is set up some sort of string or activation mechanism when she's taking all that time to set up the fucking books. To set up the shot put so it drops and hits them on the head and kills them. Which means she could have done it from the classroom while he was out. That's all we needed.
You're right.
Yep, Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood.
Hoping
Right,
you're
Shuichi?
simple. I'll laugh you, right?
No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
They're calling it a shot now.
Mm-hmm. Understand, Kai. Oh, that's you.
You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think if everyone is afraid of revealing the truth,
I'm sorry.
the people who... Yeah, go ahead.
The people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, you never choose a path. No, you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it's frightening.
She knew from right then.
I know you can do this. If you're scared, know the strength of the others who will fight, who will be there with you. Fight from. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. Loving Christ, you pray.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all. Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
No, they weren't.
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
She set up the books.
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
I thought this was going to happen later. I did not realize this is going to happen now. I thought that we were going to at least get trial 1 with her, and then maybe trial 2 would be her.
Right?
I did not realize she was going to be the fucking killer in trial 1.
Like, for real, Jesus.
Like, I understand my own fucking predictions, but shit.
I hate it when you're right. So much.
Need to fulfill her wish. Hey, looks like somebody else is trying to become a fucking mod of the channel. Let's go. What is it? Mod, there you go. Promoted to moderator, there we go. All bots are mods of my channel.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Were you though?
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed
Unless
in
she
the
rolled it
library
down
after-
from the lookout
That's the
classroom.
only explanation.
She left the thing open in the
In
beginning.
which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. We'll let her down. I'll find the answer.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro.
Is that the only
How'd she
response?
kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
We don't.
That's wrong.
And here is where we take over as Shuichi.
Kaede didn't
We
use the
did
shot
get
put ball
one
to see
woman-on-woman consent.
You did, just one. And I'm so sad that it was just one.
She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Hold on. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
Vent.
She rolled it.
It wasn't too big. It
She
wasn't
rolled
big
the
enough
shot from the
for a
first
person
floor
to go through.
classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
She set up the books.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
I want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. I can't turn away from the truth.
Jeez, my dude.
The place she rolled the shot put ball, move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. Oh no, Hangman's Gambit! No!
Motherfucker. Jesus fucking Christ.
Spelling!
I'll look it up, don't worry.
I hate spelling. When you introduce a keyword, you will be thrown into Hangman's Gambit version 3.0.
Easy.
The objective is to select your favorite game. Yeah, Mata. You haven't even been here for the others and you already know. Hangman's Gambit sucks.
It does. See, here's the thing. Hangman's Gambit is the #1 reason I have the spoiler-free walkthrough pulled up on my phone.
The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the keyword. Left click to activate the flash spot to read the illuminated letter orbs. While the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select a letter orb.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So make sure you remember where they are and right click to get the letter orb. But remember, you have to select them in the correct order. Deduce the keywords from the letter orbs so you can see the flash spot. The flash spot uses focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen so you can read the letter orbs then. So take advantage of that as well.
You can do it. Oh shit, that's harder than I thought.
Vent.
A fucking tea.
Just gonna wait. There you go. And we're already over to Shuichi seamlessly.
Like, fuck.
The classroom's vent.
Sad. So
if you
sad.
were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But she has the books set up in such a way that they roll
But
down.
how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there?
She has the books set up in such a way that they make a ramp.
The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
Nope, she was the one that set up the books.
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
No, I already know the answer to that as well. There's no coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally.
Pictures were going off.
If I'm remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it! How could I not realize it? It's too late to regret the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I didn't promise. It's just so sad that I wasted $15 on that tier 3 sub. Stacked books is
The shot that
100%.
fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own.
I didn't get the V agree, but yes. Consent. Sorry that I didn't go
It's
through
just
all
like
of the
we
text.
almost said.
That's okay, but I'm more upset about Kaede.
Kaede being the actual killer.
Yeah, I was really excited about you being wrong for once.
The tier 4 sub instead.
Rantaro's head.
The tier 4 sub is when you donate 1,000
I did
bits.
say that, but would the shot
So
have
if anybody
rolled that
wants to like
conveniently?
tier 4 sub,
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled
Um,
exactly how the culprit wanted.
tier 4 sub means that I friend you
Used
on
books
Steam
on top
and we
of the
play one game
bookcases to
together.
direct the
Which
path
one
of the
means
shot.
that I get their phone number, or they get my phone
The
number?
shot's path was directed
I mean,
by books.
that is when they
that even
like subscribe to your
It would be easier
paid
to
for
explain with a
OnlyFans,
floor plan of the
Fair
library.
knowledge, which I don't have yet.
which you don't have. Yeah, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be concrete proof of my theory. Mew got the floor plan.
That's it.
Man, they really did just transfer full control over to
They
Shuichi.
really did.
Like, I call that Shuichi had protagonist energy, but holy shit.
You said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Did he take off his hat now?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mia.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one. Feast your eyes on these babies.
Does this? She has the photos over her nipples.
Roll Tide.
It's just as
Notice how it's a fucking ramp down to the shot.
Yep. We're right.
Blues Clues Gonta.
What is?
She made a variance of books on the top to make it look interesting,
like stairs
but it's
from the
just a
vent
fucking
where
ramp.
Taro's body was found.
Good.
She could make it however she wanted it to look.
Shuichi is right.
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs.
And then
I
it
did
goes
not
all the way down
notice
to
when
the
I
end, it
looked
goes
up
there,
from
and
the
it goes
floor.
out the end and hits Rentaro in the
I
face.
see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes.
I have a hard time believing a shot from that distance would gain enough speed to kill someone.
Fair. Especially if it hits something
The shot was
in turn.
rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum.
Which she made sure it was open and even set the vent at a diagonal.
And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
Straight into the duct.
Mm-hmm.
My body and looked inside.
How's it look? Did a person fit in there?
Really difficult, but I'd be able to crawl through. I'm
Impressive.
sad.
You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
Holy shit. I just did not expect this to be there.
Same.
When the shot came
You
through,
kind of
the stacked
expected
books
it.
made
I
a
just didn't
change
expect it to
direction.
be now.
Yeah.
It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg
Virginette.
machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Well, it would be.
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
When I went out of the classroom.
Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
You lied.
Right for me.
Did Kaede roll a shot put ball? Have to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. The air duct isn't that long. It had to have been when Rantaro was close. Since you spent most of the time with Kaede, Shuichi, perhaps only the answer. Since you spent since you spent the most time with Kaede, Shuichi, perhaps you only know the answer. Sorry, Kurumi saying that, but whatever.
Oh no!
Everyone's staring at me. I think I screwed up. What? What? When she was leaving the classroom.
That's it!
Yeah.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first. And then Kaede
When the sensor
followed.
first went off, it would have flashed, and that would have given the reason.
But just before she left,
Shuichi, the receiver. Move the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede. Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of the ultimate detective. But wait for me. I dropped something.
I'm right.
dropped
aren't I,
something.
Kaede?
I didn't read what the rest of it was.
Of course, the
That thing,
ultimate
that
detective
something
would
she
remember
dropped
all
was
that.
the shot.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on, don't just jump to conclusions. I've still got a lot of questions.
Fair.
You're the real simp here.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, Gonta not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Hold on, while you work that out. What did you do to cause all of that?
I bumped you. Then I got really busy. Then I spilled it on you.
Why did you bump me though? Like you just went bam and hit me. The thing still seems to be holding, so that's a good sign. Yeah, you hit me and splashed half your drink out. The remainder of it fizzed up over the thing. And then you dropped the vape. The thing fell out and the batteries fell out of it. Another non-stop debate.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
I mean, I know this is the answer. I'm just gonna do it. I'm sorry. I know that you want to hear the whole thing, but simultaneously, this is very clearly the answer.
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
I never would have guessed you guys. It's really sad. I would have guessed.
I can't hear you at all.
Oh no.
What I'm worried about is that maybe the liquid may have shorted your cable.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm only getting like half of the fucking feedback. Hold on.
Fuck.
Whatever you did shorted out your mic. We just need a new cable.
Yeah.
That's so. Where is it actually stripping out? Is the question. You only have the one cable.
Yeah.
You only have the one cable. Where is the short actually happening? We need a new XLR cable anyway, but like. The only thing that it would really help is that you might be picked up on my microphone if you spoke up.
So I should
Maybe kind of.
Okay.
Whatever truly happened, your XLR cable is now completely kaput.
Fair and valid. Probably that one's on me. Sorry, guys.
Up here, moving it like that.
Sorry.
Check mic, check mic. Hold on.
I just yelled.
Check and make sure the mic is working. Hello. No, the mic is working, but... There it is. I turned on the wrong microphone earlier. But this is the correct microphone. We're gonna have to go up here.
Sorry.
Angle it like that. And we're gonna use it like a boom microphone for now.
At least a week until this is needed. Oh!
I don't know why it's doing that.
I assumed that was normal.
Anyway, that's gonna be how we have to do the microphone for a little bit.
Sorry guys, that's on me.
We'll fix everything in a little bit, but Megumin's...
I'll try to eat before we stream tomorrow.
Megumin's XLR is dead, and we have to buy a new one.
Anyway, I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder.
We've read all this before.
Right.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
You can just buy a new XLR from,
Oh, that's true.
There's a new XLR. You can go to that one music place up the street.
Already at the doorway.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
Right, Matt Prison
Where
Pocket.
would she have even hidden it?
Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be one place. Backpack.
That's it!
She does have a backpack.
She does,
Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there.
Mm-hmm.
Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that.
Sorry.
None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
I wonder if my XLR also got hit with it.
I'll buy 2 more.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That's really fun. Like, hold on. Why is it... Hold on. check, check my check, check my check. Okay, so, weird occurrence. I believe that the XLR is not what killed, is not what is dead. The interpreter fully died. It had an unforeseen boo-boo. So we're gonna have to buy a new interpreter and probably another XLR cable. Also, the game's closed, which means we've lost all of our progress. So I think that means we're done for the night, everybody. Thank you, everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin, this has been Megamine. I probably can't hear you because they're coming through my mic. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.